Your baby is playing calm on the floor. You stand up to grab something from the kitchen. Before your foot even crosses the doorway, she is already crying. That cry before you're even gone can feel like something is wrong. It isn't. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly why. And it's actually a good sign. Watch her closely the next time it happens. Her head turns toward the doorway before the sound even starts. Her hands open and close in the air like she's already reaching for you. She is not crying because she can't handle you being gone. For a few seconds, her whole world just lost its anchor. And the fact that she notices that fast is not a problem. In many babies, that's the attachment system working exactly the way it's built to. Once you see it, you'll never read that goodbye cry the same way again. But first, there's a version of this that feels a lot heavier for a lot of parents. The moment you hand her to someone else and walk away. Maybe it's daycare. Maybe it's a grandparent. Maybe it's a sitter she actually knows well. You set her down, and right as you turn to leave, she twists back over their shoulder, arms still reaching even after you're already out of sight. That reach isn't distrust of the person holding her. That's often the same wiring as the kitchen doorway, just turned up, doing its job under a bigger separation. It doesn't mean daycare is bad for her. It just means the system built to keep her safe is working the way it's designed to. There's a quieter version of this same signal, and it doesn't happen at the door at all. It happens the moment she's supposed to fall asleep without you in the room. There's a quieter version of this whole pattern, and it doesn't happen at the door at all. It happens the moment she's supposed to fall asleep without you in the room. She's not crying at the crib the same way she cries at the door. It's slower. Her fingers grip the edge of the blanket instead of reaching for you. Her eyes stay locked on the door instead of on your face. That's the same protest as the doorway, just running at a different speed. Because falling asleep, it's its own kind of separation, even with you right down the hall. That's why the fight at bedtime can feel so much longer than the one at the door. It's not that she's being harder on you at night. It's that the separation lasts longer, so the protest has more time to build. There's a version of this same behavior that looks nothing like a protest at all, and it shows up at the door in the morning, right before you leave for work. If you leave the same way every day, something changes. Watch what happens when the goodbye follows the same steps each time. The same words, the same hug, the same door. The cry gets shorter. Sometimes it doesn't come at all. That's not her caring less. It's her system learning the shape of a goodbye it's already survived before. A predictable goodbye doesn't erase the separation. It just tells her nervous system this specific one has an ending she already knows. She's not resisting you leaving any less. She's spending less energy figuring out whether this is safe, because the pattern already answered that question for her. Then there's the moment nobody talks about as much as the cry. The moment you come back. You walk through the door, and before you've even said a word, she's already moving toward you. Her arms come up first, then her whole body goes soft against you, like she's been holding something the entire time you were gone and only just found somewhere to put it down. That's not just happiness that you're back. That's her whole system remembering in seconds exactly how safe this feels. It looks a little different depending on where you left from. After the kitchen, it's quick. She's still on the floor and you're back in under a minute, so the reunion barely registers as one. After daycare, it's bigger. Arms locking around your neck, face pressed into your shoulder like she's checking you're really there. After a nap she fell asleep without you, it's quieter still. More of a slow blink and a reach than anything dramatic. 3 different separations, 3 different sizes of relief. But there's one thing about all 3 that you probably haven't been measuring, and it's not how big the reaction looks. Before I show you what that one thing is, quick question. Which version sounds the most like your baby? The fast cry at the kitchen doorway? The quiet grip at bedtime? Or the calmer goodbye when your morning routine stays the same? drop her name and which one below. Because that reunion moment holds one detail most parents scroll right past. And once you know what to look for, you'll never read a goodbye the same way again. There's one specific thing in that reunion moment that tells you far more than the cry at the door ever could. And it's not whether she cries when you come back, it's how fast her body lets go once she's back in your arms. Watch it closely next time. The moment you scoop her up, there's a beat, maybe 2 seconds, where she's still holding on tight, still bracing. Then something shifts. Her grip loosens, her breathing slows down to match yours. Her whole weight settles into you instead of staying tense against you. That settling speed is the real signal. Attachment researchers going back to Mary Ainsworth built entire studies around exactly this moment. Not the goodbye, the reunion. How quickly a baby returns to calm after a separation is one of the clearest windows into how safe she feels with you, more than whether she cried at all. That doesn't mean every baby settles at the same speed. Some babies go loose in 3 seconds. Others take longer, especially after a longer separation, a missed nap, or a day that already felt like a lot. A slower settle isn't proof that something is wrong. It usually just means there was more for her to come down from. So the next time you walk back through that door, don't count how loud she cried while you were gone. Count how many seconds it takes for her body to go soft against you. Some nights, that number is 2 seconds. Some nights, it's 20. Either way, that number is worth paying attention to. Not the volume of the cry, and not the drama of the goodbye. As she gets older, that settle usually gets even faster. Not because she needs you less, but because her body is learning the pattern by heart. The goodbye stops feeling like a question and starts feeling like something she already knows the ending to. She was never testing which one of you she loves more, and she was never punishing you for leaving. She was doing the only thing a nervous system that already trusts you knows how to do. Stay loud until you're back, and go quiet the second you are. If any of this sounded familiar, tell me which version is yours. The fast cry at the door, the quiet grip at bedtime, or the calm goodbye that took time to build. And if you want to understand the next signal she's sending you without words, subscribe and watch why your baby acts different with Dad. Because the way she responds differently to each of you is telling you something too, and it's not what most people think.